For those of you that have been following my channel, damn love bugs, been following my channel for a while, you know I'm a big hip hop head. Those of you from years ago when I first started this channel, when this used to be Cigar Ralphie, and then uh it changed recently to Ralphie on X. It used to have another name. I used to do a lot of hip hop reactions. That's where I got most of my followers from, especially UK hip hop and stuff like that. I love hip hop since the 90s, 80s, 90s. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm saying my age. So I love hip hop. I love hip hop. I've been following for a while now. I haven't been really into the new hip hop lately because I'm an old head, whatever. But they're still putting out. There's certain songs I like. I think I stick to my early 2000s, mid 2000s hip hop. Definitely 90s Wu Tang and all that. But these rappers now, they haven't changed, and unfortunately, hip hop has a there's a stigma on hip hop. It is stuck. Hip hop didn't always used to be gangster rap. As a matter of fact, it did not start as gangster. It was just lyrics, and people would just spit lyrics about how good of a lyricist they are. You know what I mean? That was what hip hop was mostly about, and maybe relationships. You had, you know what I mean? That's what hip hop was. It was just spitting lyrics about your life. It wasn't gangster. It wasn't about I'm gonna kill you. This is, and it led to that, and the industry saw how much money could be made from those types of lyrics that they kind of stuck that they've kind of branded that into hip hop. It's in the DNA now. It's forever, I think, stuck in hip hop, where that is um the most that is what hip that's what when people think of hip hop, they think of gangster, guns, drugs, jewelry, cars with rims. That's what they think of. And it's kind of hard to get away from that. If you listen to hip hop, you'll see that conscious rappers, whenever Nas puts out a real conscious song, remember Common, J. Cole, one of these conscious rappers, whenever any rapper puts out a song that isn't talking about killing or anything like that, rarely does it ever, not never, but rarely does it ever get any play, does it really do any good, like a song where he's talking about killing this, killing that, doing drugs, bitch this, bitch that. You know what I mean? With that being said, today we're gonna watch rappers flipping out at other rappers, because this is what gets people's attention. Like I was saying, this is what gets people's attention. All right. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hit that notification bell, hit that like button, so you know every time that I post another video. Let's go ahead and get started.
I got you, bro.
Apologize, nigga. Say sorry, nigga. Say sorry, nigga.
Sorry, G.
All right, bet.
That nigga baby in here talking some shit. He walking up on me and shit like he about to do something.
Cam cold heart, yeah, the white shit. Cold heart. Cam cold heart. Cam cold heart. I'm the truth. Knock them out. Me. Dolo.
Why did you talk about old shit, bud?
Soulja
What's old
Boy.
about your BM? Sucking my dick. I fucked your baby mama the day before your baby showers. Why is you on here? So you on here popping it like that?
One rapper got spat on and beat up live on a podcast, and another rapper ran up on 50 Cent in the street and started pressing him for the dumbest reason ever. These
one
are
rapper
times
you don't
the
wanna
rappers
press.
completely flipped out at other rappers, starting off with Tory Lanez and Travis Scott, who came close to throwing hands at a music festival. It all started back in 2016. When Meek Mill and Tory Lanez dropped the song Liddy. On the track, fans started saying that Tory sounded similar to Travis Scott and was copying his style. Tory responded to the noise, saying he couldn't sound like someone he wrote songs for, since he'd written a song for Travis in the past. Travis didn't take this well. So the next day at the Malaluna Music Festival, he confronted Tory about it.
You're not the only person that I say I'm not the only one. Look, days before this, I tweeted, I said, yo, you a legend for making your song. At the end of the day, I said I sound like something, my nigga. I said what I said. If you felt the way and you want to handle it the way you want to handle it, that's why we're here right now. So I'm saying, what are you going to do, bro?
Travis was obviously just trying to talk things out, but Tory was more than ready to get physical and asked
Yo, see, I don't understand. Like, why do you have to say that? Why couldn't he just say, "Nah, I don't sound like him. I'm not trying to sound like him." You know what I mean? It's because they're fed this thing in the industry where you gotta be dramatic about everything. That's what sells. That's what they're gonna promote is drama and beef and killing each other and talking about each other and their baby mamas and all that.
Everyone to clear the room so they could shoot the fade.
Are we apologizing or are you want to shoot the fade, my nigga? I'm just trying. Everybody can get out of here. Every single person can get out of here. Literally every person can get out of here and we can shoot the fade, my nigga.
Everybody get out.
Everybody just get out of here. Let's just shoot the fade. Yo, it seems like you're just trying to come at me. I'm not for that, my nigga. I'm not for that. I'm not for that, my nigga. Right now.
Travis really didn't want to take things there and explains that he only had a problem with Tory claiming he wrote songs for him because what actually happened was Tory wrote the song Brand New Chopper for T.I., which T.I. later sent to Travis, since he wanted Travis to take the hook instead of him.
My understanding is you tweeted, I can't sound like somebody I wrote. Now listen, this is the problem. This is the honest truth. The song that you wrote, he asked me 2014 personally, bro, to do a hook for him.
The footage cuts off after that, but the two were able to squash it there, and Tory has said that they are cool now. Tory Lanez, though, is no stranger to hip-hop beefs, and almost got into it again with fellow Canadian rapper Dax back in 2019.
I like Dax.
The beef started over a post Dax made where he was talking about how he could take Tory on in a rap battle. Tory slid into his DM, asking him to chill out with all the crazy talk. But Dax posted the DM, and this pissed Tory off. It also didn't help that Dax dropped a diss track shortly after, where he fired some shots at Tory. So when Tory ran into Dax on the streets, he was sure to make him apologize.
Come here, this shit, or this shit's not gonna end, my nigga. Or this shit's not gonna end. Apologize, bro. Apologize, bro. Or you know what's going on. Apologize, my nigga. Apologize, nigga.
I got you, bro.
Apologize, nigga. Say sorry, nigga. Say sorry, nigga.
Sorry, G.
All right, bet.
After that incident, a lot of fans thought Tory was just upset about the diss track Dax had put out. But in an interview, Tory cleared it up, saying what he was upset about was Dax being disrespectful to him in the DM.
The kid was talking to me in my DM, and I told him, like, bro, chill, bro, you feel me? And he kept going, and I said, one day I'm gonna see you, and I happened to see him the next day.
But while Tory Lanez pulled up on Dax without doing anything, DaBaby actually knocked this next rapper out for pulling up on him.
Let me tell you, sir, there are some rappers I truly believe. Listen, man, there's a lot of rappers aren't about those lyrics, aren't really living them lyrics. But there are some rappers that are. DaBaby's one of them. I truly believe that in my heart. I've seen many of his interviews. I like DaBaby. I like his flow. I don't know. I like his flow. I think he really about that life. So that's one of the dudes that you really don't like. And I don't know. I don't see DaBaby looking for beef like that. But he's the type. I think he's a real OG because he's the type not to look for beef. But if beef comes to him, just like 50, he going 120%.
On him. Back in 2019, Charlotte, North Carolina rappers Cam Coldheart and DaBaby ran into each other at a Louis V store. It wasn't clear what started their altercation, but Cam soon went on live clowning DaBaby, who Cam said was trying to press him.
Oh, you a bitch. Y'all look at the baby. That nigga DaBaby in here talking some shit. He walking up on me and
see,
like he about to
Baby's
do
like, all right.
What you don't do? What you taking your shit off for?
DaBaby then goes on live himself, clowning Cam back. Out of nowhere though, Cam takes a swing at DaBaby and the live cuts off. But they obviously threw hands, and DaBaby came out on top because he went on live again, talking about how he knocked Cam out.
Get away! Them police in here. So scared, boy. Come buy your shit. Get away. Come buy your shit. Get away. Cam Coldheart. Get away. Fucking Coldheart. Get away, place.
Cam Coldheart.
Here's my thing too. Met the man, rapper from the 90s. Recently, last like 2 months or maybe a month, 2 months ago, he got into an altercation with his daughter's husband or boyfriend, baby daddy, whatever. And the only thing that came out was a picture of meth because he was, he had some bruises and whatever. But he did apparently meth lumped up dude really bad. They got into a fight. But what meth didn't do was He wasn't the one who put it out. It was like TMZ or something. He didn't go on live. He didn't do it. The new rappers, as soon as something happens, they want to go on live first. Whether it's doing some criminal shit or whatever, they want to go on live. I do not understand that. I do not understand that. I don't know why you would go on live doing something like this. You know what I mean? Again, DaBaby, I think he real street, but at the same time, I don't agree with just going on like, okay, I'm about to knock this guy out, let me go on live. The other dude did go out, but that's again goes back to what I was saying. The industry co-signs this. They promote that. They want them to do this. You know what I mean?
Hunt, kill, cold heart. I'm the truth, nigga. Knock them out. Me. Go.
They ain't put his pants down.
Quit playing with me, boy. Pick your pants up, nigga.
Cam later claimed that he actually got jumped by both DaBaby as well as his security. And speaking of rappers who threw hands on camera, we gotta talk about underground rapper Lil Kelpie, who sustained serious injuries after this next altercation. It all went down when Lil Kelpie was on the No Jumper podcast with Adam22 and co-host Almighty Suspect, mainly to talk about the recent interview Kelpie did that blew up, where he showed up with 2 women he said he was pimping. Lil Kelpie received a lot of backlash after the interview dropped, with a lot of people calling him out for trying to pose like a pimp when he wasn't really about that life, and Suspect also felt the same way and called Kelpie out for it.
We felt like that's like the equivalent to get everybody to understand, kind of like blackface. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was kind of like it looked like a costume. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like he came in here wearing that like in his head, like, oh, this is what pimps is supposed to look like. I got my little $sign chain, my little fur coat.
2 of them.
Kelpie and Suspect soon started going at each other, arguing about which one of them is a real pimp. But when Kelpie called Suspect a certain word he didn't like, it took things to the next level.
Who are you?
I'm Lil Kelpie.
No
Kelpie
one
the
knows
pimp.
you.
Kelpie the motherfucking
Kelpie the
pimp.
clown.
You gotta know who I am, bro.
Out of here.
Ben Franklin knows who I am, bitch.
Out of here.
He knows who the fuck I am. I'm getting money every day. I said Ben Franklin knows who the fuck I am, bitch.
Who you calling a bitch, though?
I'm calling you a bitch.
Secure.
And let me tell you something. Adam22 is one of those dudes that co-signs this stuff. He loves that. Gets him a lot of views, right? Gets him a lot of views. Vlad is another one. I can't stand Vlad.
Security soon stepped in to break it up, but Kelpie was bleeding and reportedly hurt bad. So anyway, let's move things on to Soulja Boy, who's no stranger to beefing with other rappers. One of his most famous beefs was with fellow Chicago rapper Famous Dex. Basically, Soulja Boy felt betrayed by Dex, since Dex went on to sign with Rich the Kid's label back in 2019, even after Soulja allegedly helped put Dex on and got his career going. So Soulja Boy went online, talking about how he helped Dex and how Dex turned out to be a snake. But Dex soon hopped on the live himself, challenging Soulja's claims.
Get on camera.
Put who on?
What you want to do then, nigga?
You put who on?
Nigga, what you want, nigga? You came to my house, you was SODMG before you started with the kid. And that's fact.
You can't
come to
Chicago no more, bro.
You nigga, bitch. That's fact.
Hey, stop doing coke, nigga. I want to beat your ass. I want to beat your ass.
What you want to do then?
I'm too old for this, man.
You put me on,
nigga, on my mama. You a bitch.
You a fan, nigga. You a fan.
Fuck, nigga.
The next day, Soulja was on Everyday Struggle, where he continued talking about all the people he put on, also clearing the thing up with Dex, saying Dex had promised to sign to his record label, SOD Money Gang Records.
The only person that responded to all these claims of you put somebody on is Famous Dex, and he said, "Fuck out of here."
Exactly. Because Dex is a fucking crackhead.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to know where the
Dex is no fucking, he high. Famous Dex, he a fuck nigga. Disloyal. You know what I'm saying? He know what I did for him. And if you go on my Instagram and you check my last video, you gonna see him standing in the hood saying, SOD, I'll be in LA tomorrow. Thank you, Soulja Boy. So my proof is in the pudding, bro.
But Soulja has had beef with a lot of other rappers in recent years, including Blueface. This time, it was over an interview Blueface did on the Open Thoughts YouTube channel, where he claimed he could beat Soulja Boy if they went hit for hit. Unsurprisingly, Soulja didn't take that well and started taking shots at Blueface and disrespecting his girlfriend. After taking several shots shots at each other, they finally went on live together in 2019 to try to talk things out. Blueface started out by letting Soulja know that he started talking crazy first.
So listen up, you didn't start that greasy talk?
Man, I don't want to hear that.
I just don't like how you playing the narrative that I'm taking it further than music.
That's what you did.
How? I said shout out to Soulja in the interview. You know what you did? You got on live. I'ma stick dick in her. I'ma stick dick in her.
Here you go. Here we go. That's
Where did that come about?
Draco asks Blueface if he had his feelings hurt, and that's when Blueface lets Soulja know that he'd hooked up with his baby mama for real, while Soulja, on the other hand, was just making stuff up.
So that hurt your feelings that bad?
Nah, it didn't hurt my feelings. It just let me know what nigga really on, and I already fucked your baby mama. So the fact that you took it there, oh yeah, I already beat you to the punch. I already beat you to the punch.
So check it out,
I already
right?
beat you to the punch.
Check it out, right?
Go ahead.
Just wanna hop on here and pop it, right?
Yeah.
Why did you talk about old shit, bud?
What's old about your BM? Sucking my dick.
Why did you talk about shit before she even met you,
I fucked your baby mama the day before your baby shower.
What Blueface said about Soulja's baby mama pissed Soulja off, even if he wasn't trying to show it. Blueface tells Soulja he should pull up so they can run the fade, but clearly Soulja Boy didn't want to take things there with Blueface. So anyway, a few years later, it was clear the two hadn't settled the beef, because in 2024, Blueface got arrested, and Soulja went on live to troll Blueface about running away from him and hiding in jail.
You know why you turned yourself in, boy?
I would never understand flashing the money like that.
I'm in here lit. Yeah, you in that happy because you ain't on these streets no more. We can't get to your fuck ass.
And just recently, Blueface actually got sued by Soulja's baby mama for defamation, and he was ordered to pay 123 grand to her over the allegations he made in that original live.
Damn.
Turned out to be false. Anyway, moving on. We've got to talk about this more recent situation Soulja Boy had with Bad Baby, because at the start of 2025, Bad Baby made some wild claims about Soulja, claiming he slept with Travis Barker's 19-year-old daughter, Alabama Barker, and Draco was quick to call her out, denying the allegations.
She was pregnant by Tiger, and she was on Soulja Boy.
Bad Baby, you head-looking bitch. Why the fuck you got my name in your mouth for? You dusty ass bitch. Ain't you dying from? Ain't your baby daddy the fuck out you every day? Don't you got black eyes every time you go live? Ain't you was at my house in Malibu trying to fuck my? And I said no. So you mean to tell me because I ain't let you suck my, you mad? You get on this internet lying on my name?
Oh, how could you live like this? You just spread negativity all your life. That's all you do. Man, these.
Now when I sue your little stupid ass bitch and take that little OnlyFans money you got, then I'm wrong, right?
It is entertaining though. I guess that's why they do it.
Ass down somewhere, you little skinny anorexic bitch.
Soulja went on claiming he was going to sue her for defamation of character. And speaking of Bad Baby, she tried pulling up on another rapper in person once before, and things didn't turn out so well for her. Ooh. Bad Baby and Atlanta rapper and media personality, Whoa Vicky, have been at it for a while over a...
Yo, I used to think they were the same girl. Oh my God, I didn't know that. Whoa Vicky, I thought they were the same girl.
This track Whoa Vicky
my
dropped,
age, man.
But in October 2019, Bad Baby tried to run up on Vicky at a studio and immediately got pinned down before pleading for Vicky to get off her.
You know, beat, you stupid. You came here and got beat up. You dumb in here.
Why you go
Let her beat. You know what? Beat, you stupid. You came here and got beat up. You dumb in here.
Why you go
Let her beat up, bro.
You got 2 seconds to get out and you scrap it the right way. You gonna do this the right way or you gonna do this the wrong way?
Hey, no right way, bro.
Most of the fight was basically the two pulling each other's hair. On the other hand, these next rappers actually met up and threw hands to settle an ongoing beef they had. Because just a couple weeks ago, former collaborators Maxo Kream and D Flowers had beef, and they decided to settle it by squaring up. So they met at a parking lot and got straight into it.
This is why people talk about rappers. This is why. This is why they talk about hip hop. This is why they say what they say, and they got all them stupid ass comments. Because it's not really stupid. This is what they see. This is what we portray, right? You don't see that in jazz. You don't see that in R&B. You don't see that in rock and roll. You don't see that in heavy metal. You don't even see this in reggae. You see it in reggaeton because reggaeton is associated with hip hop. It's like a child of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's an arm of hip hop. So it's associated with that. But you don't see it in any other genre. You don't see it in country music. You don't see country music stars going meeting in a parking lot, and I mean, damn.
Hey, take the ring out. Take the ring out. Now move. Take that ring out, bro. Let him go. Let him go.
Weak, Maxo, run that shit. That shit weak, run that shit.
What you doing?
Step forward. Go forward, Max. Swing and go forward.
The dudes surrounding eventually stepped in to break it up, and fans assumed the beef was settled after the fight. But Maxo Kream put up a video immediately after the fight, explaining why they were beefing in the first place, and continued to diss D Flowers.
Back, man. I just wanted to ride.
I
was just trying to go to Walmart.
They tried to fuck my baby mama, he couldn't, and I fucked his. I'ma say I'm wrong, cause baby mama's off limits, you feel me? But don't try to fuck my baby mama and you don't succeed, not hit yours. You feel me? That's like try to spin your block, don't hit nothing, you spin their block and hit them. But I'm rich, I'm up, I own my Lambo. That suck, his music trash. And
Speaking of street fights, 6ix9ine once pulled up on Meek Mill at a parking lot as well, talking tough and threatening to do something to him. After he famously snitched on his gang associates in 2019, 6ix9ine got a lot of backlash from other rappers, including Meek Mill, and for a few years, the two were going back and forth online. But in 2021, 6ix9ine pulled up on Meek at a parking lot, getting in his face and accusing him of working with police.
Pull that phone out.
That's a fact, you. That's a fact, you. Hey, you security. This is security. That's security. You. Look. And you with police. And you with police. Look, that nigga's a cop. That nigga's a cop.
You said best. Don't fight on this. You said best.
For someone who snitched on his homeboys, 6ix9ine isn't really one to be calling another rapper out for working with the police. But Meek Mill wasn't the only rapper 6ix9ine tried to act tough with, because he once hopped on live with FBG Duck, disrespecting Chicago rappers and talking about pulling up to O Block. He also clowns Duck about his dead homies.
Yeah, I'm about to pull up the O Block gangster. One time.
Hey, I swear to God, hey, look, you funnier than I thought, bro. Fuck all this shit. When I catch you, I'ma smack the shit out of you. Cause I'ma see you real soon, bro. I'ma see you real soon, bro.
Alright, listen, you gonna smack the shit out of me, but you haven't ran down on none of that killed your homies.
Bro, where you think they at, bro?
No, they
not. Don't lie, bro. You want me to trick on myself? You sound
no,
like
it's not.
I gotta know you's a bitch. You out here telling.
At this point, Duck sensed 6ix9ine was trying to get him to snitch on himself, so he didn't go into any more details about what happened to the dudes who smoked his homies. And soon after, 6ix9ine did pull up to O Block like he said he would, and posted a video of it.
O Block right here. This what y'all wanted me in Chicago. This O Block right here. I call this shit No Block. It's 10 o'clock. What the fuck is that? Niggas ain't outside. It's only 10 p.m. What the fuck?
I ain't gonna lie, 6ix9ine knows how to troll. 6ix9ine, I don't know if he took it from 50's playbook, but he knows how to troll.
However, surveillance camera footage later got leaked, which showed that he did actually pull up to O Block, except it wasn't 10 p.m., it was 3 a.m., and he was there for less than a minute to quickly film the video before hopping back in his car and leaving. And after he got called out for it, he admitted that he got caught out.
We saw the surveillance video. He was there for like 30 seconds.
Nah, it was actually like for like 15.
I
was gone. I'm like,
And while 6ix9ine made it out of there without being seen by FBG Duck, Offset wasn't able to leave a building without getting ran up on by a rapper he allegedly scammed. Because Offset and French rapper Gazo did a song together and was trying to shoot a video for it. But as the story goes, Offset's appearance didn't meet Gazo's standards, and they demanded back the $150 grand they paid Offset for the shoot, and he wasn't trying to give it back, causing a fight to break out between the two groups.
Yo, let me tell you something real quick. There's something I know is European rappers. European rappers, they came into the game later than American rappers, right? So they're kind of still, I'm not saying they're behind American rappers, but as far as the popularity, they're just catching up. The fact that they put in so much, I think the fact that they put in so much work, and they good too. They got some good, they got some bangers out there in the UK, France, all them. I listen to all that. I think they are, you know, they're feeling some type of way about that. Oh, yo, you guys can't, you know what I'm saying? It's hard for them to get on. Like with the American rappers, it's a little bit easier. You know, everybody knows American rappers, but the European ones are just really getting put on. So they feel some type of way when you know, they really still about them streets, you know what I mean? And them motherfuckers don't play around, bro. They do not play around. I've been following them for years. They get into some shit, like they ain't playing around, you know. They don't get as much money as the American ones. So if you know, this guy giving them 150,000. I mean, if this is a French rapper, you know, if this is how I take it. If this is a French rapper, he giving them 150K, and you know, he's like, yo, I just gave you 150K. You ain't do what we agreed on. You ain't have the look I asked you to. You know what I mean? I mean, that will go for anybody. Anybody gives you money and you don't perform, they want their money back. That's with any business. But these European rappers ain't playing with you, man. They not playing.
Good thing Offset had his security to protect him, otherwise it probably would have been a different story. And while Offset was quick to get into the fight himself, 50 Cent wanted none of it when this underground rapper started randomly pressing him in the street. A rapper known as NFL Doom ran into 50 Cent on the street and was trying to get him to check out his music so 50 could put him on, but the dude got pissed off since 50 wasn't trying to hear him out.
50.
Well, hit me because I'm telling you I got talent. That's how you feel? That's fucked up. But look at my IG at least. Look at my IG at least. That's some fuck shit, my nigga. That's some fuck shit, my nigga. You can hit me, go ahead. I'm gonna fight. I don't care. Yeah, the tape, man. Nah, fuck the camera. I don't care about the camera. You play some camera. I don't care about it. I want you to hear my shit.
He just wanted you to see his Instagram, man.
50 then checks Doom, saying he's going about things the wrong way and isn't going to make it in hip-hop with an attitude like that.
Yeah.
I am crazy. I'm crazy about my talent, my nigga. Simply you about your talent. It's not gonna work. How is it gonna work? Talk to me. This shit is not gonna work. How is it gonna work? Yours is not gonna work. You know why? Talk to me. Because you're stupid. The way you're approaching it is wrong. How? First you with a CD or album? Nah, what the fuck you gonna... There's nothing to play right now. There's nothing you can show me right now that's gonna help you. My IG. Saying like, yo, this is it. Look at my IG. It's gonna help you right now.
For NFL Doom, things didn't end there because he did a video calling 50 out for not giving him a chance and also letting 50 know he's not afraid to throw down with him.
Why? Let me tell you something, man. I don't give a fuck how big you think you are, my nigga. You feel me? Size don't mean shit. You feel me? I'm from Irvington, New Jersey, my nigga. Like, you feel me? Like, yeah, I grew up listening to your music.
That doesn't matter, bro. See, it's the thing. You pulled up on him, man, ready to fight because he wouldn't listen. What kind of childish shit is that? Come on, man. This is why people talk about us.
You feel me? But when I approached you, I was like, yo, I want you to look at my Instagram. That was it. But you was getting gangster, my nigga. Like, that shit don't fly over here, my G.
Moving on, let's go back to Blueface, who's never afraid to throw hands and threatened to run up on the Island Boys for playing with them too much. Because the Island Boys, even if they are hardly considered rappers, are known for getting into trouble with other rappers online. One of the twins, known as Kodak Red, said something about Blueface's girlfriend, Krishan Rock, whom he called a sloppy drunk. Blueface then hopped on live to press Kodak and clown him for being a wannabe gangster.
It's documented that I do gangster shit at all costs, fool. If we look up you, it's scientifically proven that you're a big. I don't know about your brother, but you with the flower in your head.
Kodak Red tries to flex on Blueface by pulling up some racks, and the two start going back and forth about who's got more money.
You see how mine says Blueface? Yours is gonna say Island Boy.
Show me some bread. I don't give a fuck about
Kodak Red.
Show me an AP. Show me your Cartier watch. Show me your Cartier watch. An AP bust down all around.
Bro. You have nothing with colorful diamonds. All your diamonds are regular.
Broke shit. What is that? 16K? This is an $80,000 watch. Show some respect. Show some respect. But his ring costs more than your Cartier watch.
Oh my God.
Come on, man. I got two of them.
The other island boy joins the live, backing his brother, and Blueface clowns them both for being fake gangsters doing skit fights.
I'm gangster, fool. Bro, there's nothing that's gonna stop me from putting my hands on you if I want to. I'm gonna sneak you.
But you gotta understand, bro. I do, like, you're acting like that's like some Superman shit. I do this on a regular.
It's not. Fool,
Okay.
It's not. It's all about the mentality.
Okay.
It's never about the situation. It's about the mentality. You guys don't have that mentality, fool. You're telling me you let somebody bitch you for a skit. Come on, bro.
Kodak Red eventually gets back to the topic of Blueface's girlfriend, and the two start taking shots at each other's girl.
Bro, don't put your weak ass bitch on here again, fool. My bitch is better than yours with one.
Ugly as
fuck. That's crazy,
Ugly as
fool.
fuck. Bro, your
I'm
bitch
better than yours
ugly.
with one.
That bitch built like a man. Have you seen her broad ass shoulders? Put Krishan on the camera.
You know,
put Krishan on the camera.
You know she's whooped right now, and she just said, no, don't put me on there, because I'm not. Yeah, I'm not up to. She's not up to par right now, fool. Just
what the
accept it.
fuck is that?
Accept it, fool.
What?
Bro, that looks better than what you just showed me.
Are you blind? Are you blind?
So anyway, the Island Boys are always being clowned by other rappers, and this one time, one of them ran into Houston rapper Sauce Walker while shopping at Johnny Dang's jewelry store, and immediately got pressed by Sauce Walker for being a fake gangster.
You're not way more known than me, nothing. You a peon, your cherry fake, you a pussy, and I was slapping. Stop trying to I ain't argue with you. I'm a real gangster. You was a hoe. Yeah? Yes. Yeah. In real life, I'm not.
Oh, Lord.
You a hoe.
I'm sick.
But regardless, we all know the Island Boys are all talk. This next rapper, on the other hand, was ready to challenge Kodak Black in a boxing match over a heated situation they had going on. We're talking about Jack Boy, who used to be in Sniper Gang with Kodak Black. But when Kodak went to jail in 2020, Jack Boy allegedly sent shots at NBA Youngboy from Kodak's Instagram, reigniting a beef Kodak had with Youngboy. So when Kodak got out later that year, he and Jack Boy started beefing over the incident. And the next year, Jack Boy went on live to address the situation by denying the allegations and crashing out on Kodak for calling him ungrateful after putting Jack Boy on.
That boy said he want appreciation. What you want, some of Mary's, huh? I don't know what a nigga want. So bad, nigga. You talking about this, that. Oh, now you wanna block me. You talking about chop it up with me right quick, brother. You lame. That's the lame shit I'm talking. Why?
Kodak hops on the live, and Jack Boy tries to clear himself of the YB allegations, saying he didn't even have Kodak's Instagram password. The two keep yelling at each other, and Jack Boy takes Kodak off the live soon after, since Kodak wasn't trying to answer his questions.
What it is?
Don't hang up. Don't hang up in that.
I'm not about to be on this lame ass shit with you. Hey, so I had your password?
Let's just rap.
I had your password, yes or no? I had your password, yes or no? Shut your soft ass up, man. Did I whoop you? Hey, did I whoop you when we was just rapping your song? Did I whoop you when we was just rapping your song? Did I beat you up rapping your own song before? Did I beat you up rapping your own song before?
Nigga, get the fuck off my shit, nigga. Did I beat?
This overly emotional shit that these rappers, I don't know. I don't remember the 90s rappers. I'm actually, maybe it's because we didn't have Instagram and all that stuff in the 90s, man. The beef was different, bro. I don't know, man. This is weird. It's like children, man. Children.
Beat you up rapping your own song before, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Get in the ring, nigga. Or pay somebody. That's what you do, nigga. What you talking about?
Kodak and Jackboy are still beefing to this day, and their feud was even linked to a fatal shooting in 2023. And while Kodak and Jackboy are yet to get in the ring, another rapper who isn't afraid to square up in real life is Lil Uzi Vert, because Lil Uzi ran into a rapper at Rollin' Loud who had been constantly dissing him on Instagram and was trying to run up on the dude. Good thing security was there and held him back before things could escalate. These were times rappers completely flipped out at other rappers.
One thing you notice, aside from 50, I think it was 50 and maybe who was it? I forgot one other one. Security's always there. Security's always there. I think after Biggie and Pac, we had to really adjust because rappers are out of control. Again, this is what sells hip hop. This is what sells hip hop. Hip hop is sold on controversy, beef, drama, death, alcohol, baby mamas, you know, just, you know, I think they're against marriage. It's not cool to be married. It's cool to have many girlfriends and a lot of baby mamas. For the females, it's cool to have, you know, to be damn near an OnlyFans model. It's sad because it's good music, man. I love hip hop, but I wish the conscious rap, because I love conscious rap too, would, you know, I wish it would get better, man. Anyway, man, that's all I got. If you got something you want me to react to, go ahead and put it in the comments below. And as always, like and subscribe, follow me on social media, and I'll see you on the next smoke.